Hello folks and welcome to a modern video. We got a spicy one today. Rats. Yes, we got a very special card in the newest set. We got the Rat King. That's right. Karumonix. I don't even know how to pronounce that name, but yes. He's the Rat King, and it's a 3-mana 3/3 legendary creature toxic rat. Other rats you control have toxic 1, so it turns all of your rats into actually toxic threats. And when it enters the battlefield, you look at the top 5 cards of your library, and you may reveal a number of rat cards from them and put the revealed cards into your hand. So this actually has the potential of being a sick card advantage engine. Like you can draw like between 2 and 5 cards very reliably in a deck that it's literally 32 rats. So the chances that this card is going to be drawing some cards for us is very high. Of course, what cards are we drawing? Well, can I interest you in a 1-mana 1/1 Death Touch? Or maybe you're more interested in a 1-mana when it enters the battlefield, you mill 2 cards, and then when it dies, target creature your control gets -1/-1, which, by the way, is unbeatable against Ragavan decks. Like this is the monkey killer right here. We also have Burgle Rat, 2-mana 1/1 when it enters the battlefield. Each opponent discards a card. We have Ravenous Rats, which is exactly the same, except this one targets, the other one doesn't. Rodent Rats, which is also the same thing, but this one also makes us discard as well. And then Pack Rat, limited All-Star, one of the best limited bombs of all time, Pack Rat. And then Piper of the Swarm gives menace to the rats, and then for 2 mana you can tap it and you make a rat token, and for 4 mana you sack 3 rats and you can steal your opponent's creatures. So this is an interesting deck. Thank you so much, by the way, to Tabsman for the very sweet Dono deck list. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this one, but yeah, I honestly can't wait to see whether this deck actually can actually function. I really don't want to face the card Wrenn and 6, right? Like the card Wrenn and 6, which makes all of our like discard effects effectively irrelevant. And not only that, but it also pings every single one of all of our rats. So as long as we dodge Wrenn and 6, I think we're gonna be in fine shape. But this deck looks like an absolute blast, and I can't wait to play a league. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you would like to support my content, thank you very much. That's very appreciated. And you can do so in a variety of different ways. You can do it for free whenever you use the services of TCG Player and Mana Traders, using the links in the description down below. You can also find a 10% discount for your Mana Traders subscription as well for the first 2 months. And if you would like to support my content directly, you can do so through Patreon. You can do so through direct donations, where I can play any nonsense that you like, just like what you see over here. And also, you can also get coaching. Coaching is also a service that I offer, so if that's something you're interested in, check it out in the description of the video. Thank you so much for watching this. Hope that this is as good as I want it to be. Round number 1, and man, this hand would be fantastic if we had a black source. This is one thing that I was thinking when I was going through the deck list. It's like, sure, we have Urborg to sort of fix things a little bit, but we have a lot of colorless lands in this deck. I think I'm going to keep this hand, and I guess I'm going to bottom the push. And then the Rat King can get us out of trouble by giving us, stuff to do. Are we getting scammed here? Turn 1 scammed. Okay, so that's bad for us. On the plus side, our opponent did not, obliterate all of my board with, by destroying everything. So that's cool. Basic Swamp Go. When your opponent puts 8 power into play on turn 1, obviously land go is the way to go. I don't think we can take it, right? I don't think we can really... That's funny. Well, we're gonna play Typhoid Rats because we can block and regenerate. This is sick. This is awesome. Block. Oh my god. This is too funny. Yep. You just spent 3 cards for my 1/1 rat to block you. Oh, this is too awesome. Ravenous Rats target you. Discard. Your go. This is so funny, dude. This is hilarious. I'll block you. Of course I'll block you. What are you even talking about? Obviously I'll block you. Alright, block. Would like to regen, please. Regenerate target rat. This is such a funny way for this match to go, man. Like, it really is hilarious. My opponent's just like bolting my 1/1s. Alright, so I guess we're gonna play Rotting Rats and we're just gonna... Ooh, Rat King? Don't mind if I do. Alright, baby. Alright. Rats. This is awesome, man. I would like to draw 4, please. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh, this deck is unbeatable. My opponent had the turn 1 scam. And we just blanked it with a freaking... with some stupid rats on his swarm yard. We're gonna obliterate their hand next turn. We're going to absolutely demolish their hand too. Dash the monkey. So here what we can do is we can just take 8 and then destroy my opponent's hand. I kind of want to do that actually. So let's just take 8. And next turn we just play 2 rats. Opponent's got no cards in hand. Land would be a great draw. Unlucky. Honestly unlucky. Rat. And rat. So even if they top deck, what's his name? Even if they top deck Fury, they can't actually kill all my stuff. So they can only top deck 1 removal spell. So we're obviously gonna chump here. They can't remove both threats. I mean, I'm calling these threats when they're just like, you know, they can't remove both 1/1s, I should say, honestly. We're just gonna toxic them out of the game. Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize away, my friend! Go nuts! Thoughtseize away, my friend! I mean, they kind of have to take the Rat King. They can just potentially draw 4 again. They take the push? Really? Okay. Alright. Here's a rat. I guess I'm gonna mill... Oh, I can't not mill, so I guess I have to target myself, because my opponent can have Kroxa in their deck. So I obviously don't want to mill Kroxa for them. They also have Season Pyro. Obviously, they only have 2 lands, but... yeah. I guess I should have played one of the other rats here. Nah, this is fine, because if they draw a card, I want to make sure that I can discard it. Now we just regenerate. Nice Fury! Nice Fury you got over there, opponent. Nice Fury. I'll block you. Yep. You may think that I will not block you, but actually, yes, I will. Regeneration Shield. Go. Dude, this is just way too funny. This is way too funny. Rats, target you. I think I'm just gonna... do I just swing everything now? I'm just gonna swing for 3. And now we have lethal set up for next turn. Holding on to the Urwar so I can discard to the Rotten Rats. Dude, turn 1 scam. Just beaten by a bunch of random 1/1s and a land. You love to see it. Jeez. So this member looks great. I don't think I care about Thoughtseizes. Surgical stops the scam, but like as we established, the scam doesn't do anything. So I mean, I'm gonna respect the scam. But yeah, this member seems honestly kind of just like an upgrade over Fatal Push. But I still want some number of Fatal Pushes because potentially Dothy can be a problem. There's no way we're gonna get Piper of the Swarm going, right? Dude, knowing Vermin, kind of insane. I think I'm just gonna cut a Rotting Rats. Seems like the worst threats. The worst threat, sorry. Yeah, sure. And it's got some rats in it, right? Oh, that was a mull to 6 too. I just remember that we actually mulliganed to 6. It's gonna be another scam. Monkey. Uh-oh. Actually, if my opponent gets to play an early Blood Moon, that could be a problem. Rat. Obviously, I'm blocking if my opponent gives me the option. Thoughtseize. I mean, you have to take the Rat King here, right? It's the only card that makes sense. I'm kind of surprised that my opponent decided to keep Monkey in the face of infinite random 1/1s. This would be like the first card that I would have cut when sideboarding. Yes, I'll block you. You may think that I won't block you, but actually I will. Okay, so just play any rat at ratdom. Random, right? Random, but rat? Ratdom, yeah? Probably it's not that funny. This looks fine, though. I don't think I'm attacking. I don't think the 1 point matters more than it matters for my opponent to be able to bolt and then swing when they're missing land drops. Also, they discarded Thoughtseize, which I mean, I guess it's another card that's terrible against me. Although I guess discarding the Rat King was actually pretty good. Like, this is how I was going to, like, refuel. Okay. So they do have Monkey here. So this is still a 2... Oh, unless they have Scam. They don't have Scam. So this was just like a 2/2. Exiling Swamp. Not even. That was actually a 2/3 in my favor, actually. That was a 2/3 in my favor. What are you going to get? Are you going to take my Ravenous Rats? They're going to take Dismember? Okay. Dude, this deck is just way too funny. Ravenous Rats. Another random 1/1. Take your grief. Sounds good. Target legendary creature gains fear. I just realized that we're playing a Shiso, which I guess works with Karumonix. Yeah, I'll block you. Dude. Let's block. Yeah, let's trade. Sounds good. Malaki Rebirth. You got it. It's still a 2/1, so it doesn't even grow. And now we're going to take their very last card. Yep. We're going to take their very last card, which was a Fable. Well, a good thing to take there, for sure. So now we're going to trade if my opponent offers it. Okay, so they drew a Feign Death. Kind of annoying, but honestly, not that much. I'm going to draw a bunch of cards. So let's play the Rat King. Only draw 1? And the worst rat too? Terrible. So how does this work? Triple black, and then you get... Okay, so I guess if we get 5 mana into play, we can make this. We can get back a couple of rats. If we get 6 mana, we can get a ton of rats. It's probably worth holding, I guess, I would say. If opponent offers the trade here, I'm probably taking it. They drew a bolt. Okay, terminate. Okay. We'll see what we find here. They exiled Urborg. Aether Vial, perfect. Yeah, sure. Gonna play Vial, and I think we're just gonna pass it back. And if my opponent offers the trade, I'm gonna take it. This monkey is the only thing my opponent's got going on, so if I can manage to get rid of it somehow, I think we're gonna be in fine shape. Land. Okay. So let's tick that dial up to 1. Nice. Pass it back. Is it realistic for us to actually cast this Sagadim's Awakening? Probably not, but I mean, just drawing lands is good for me. Let's tick this up to 2. Urborg is nice. Yeah, these Rotting Rats are not working out well for me right now. Like, I would need to discard everything if I wanted to. Because I can draw step the discard, but it doesn't really do anything. So I think we just pass the turn back and we just chill. If they dash a monkey, I can just flash in the rat. And tap. We're going to keep this on 2. Swarmyard. Okay, so now we can Awakening for 1. I think I'm going to play out 1 of these rats. And I'm going to mill myself, I guess. Because I can, like, I have the Awakening. Pack Rat, Ravenous Rats. Not bad. I don't want to sit on this Agadim's Awakening as much as I can. I think I'm probably firing off for 2. I get back Typhoid Rats and I get back probably Pack Rat. Untap. I can get greedy and I can just try to go for 3. Fatal Push. Alright, opponent's at 12. We have the 12 turn clock here. Fetch land. Okay, so I guess opponent found a Grief here. But that's gonna use their Treasure. Yep. There's Grief. If they take Academic's Awakening, they don't take Push. So that's fine. I guess I could have also played both Rotting Rats in response. But I can still do that depending on what they... Okay, so they did discard the Academic's Awakening, which is obviously very understandable. I'm gonna keep these on 2. Rats. Swing for 1. They can't block. So let's play a rat. We're gonna discard Fatal Push, play another rat, and then draw step, play the last rat. Thanks to Ethervile. Boop. Oh, this is fun. I'm having fun. I am having fun. Would you like to attack, opponent? Would you like to attack? So I still think I want to keep these on 2 because all my discard rats are at 2 mana. Ooh, that's nice. So if we swing with everything, they take 3, I regen. Yeah, because my opponent can Fury me, right? If they could Fury me, I would consider it otherwise. But here they block whatever. I just regenerated. They take 3. And then we castle on my end step. That's a land. Opponent's on a 2-turn clock. Draw with castle. Dude, we're just going to 2-0. Like, we're kind of humiliating Scam over here. Just absolutely humiliating Scam. All my rats have menace now. They can't even block them. Oh, this deck is delightful. Alright. And we can do this at instant speed. Everything we can do at instant speed. Wow. This deck is just sick. This deck is just absolutely insane. Oh, this was too funny. This was way too funny. My opponent says, I don't know if I've ever had worse land draws in my life. They drew 4 lands in 14 turns. 4 lands in 14 turns. And they're flooded. 4 lands in 14 turns is too much for my opponent. Wow. This was awesome. Everything about this, everything that just happened here was awesome. What a way to start this league. What a way to begin this league. What a way to start things off. Now, I mean, even if we just like roll over and die now, it just doesn't matter. This was just an absolute delight so far. So, big fan. We drew a land. Okay, so we're gonna name, we're gonna play Cavern of Souls. I'm gonna name Rat. And is there any upside in doing this to myself? I don't think so. So I'm just gonna mill my opponent. I guess there is the very off chance. Well, now I feel stupid. Maybe they're missing land drops. Who knows? Maybe my opponent's missing land drops. Seal of Fire. Okay. I block. Really? You want to trade? That was weird. Wow. Okay. I guess it's good that I milled them then. Alright, so they have a Seal of Fire in play. I mean, I'm still going to start playing some random rats, right? That's just the name of the game. So, as long as I don't mistakenly play a pack rat, I don't think my opponent's going to be particularly excited about killing my Ravenous Rats and my Burglar Rat. Second Seal of Fire, you got it. I wonder if this is the version of Burn that is actually playing the 6 mana dude that gets cheaper. I could see that. So here's another rat. Flame Rift. Jesus. Alright. So if they fire off both seals, they can play the 6/6 now. I forgot what that card does. It's probably not very beatable for us, right? Okay. That's good. So we're gonna play Pack Rat now. Okay, that's a Swarm Yard. I mean, we can play 2 Pack Rats, which are gonna be both 4/4s. I don't hate that at all. Here's a 3/3. Here's a 4/4. We're at a virtual 8 right here. There's not that many cards that my opponent could have. And we have a 2-turn clock. Seal of Fire face. Bolt. Big dude. Okay. Chandra's Incinerator. Whenever Solar Control does not common damage to an opponent, it just tramples. Okay. Okay, so let's play another Swarm Yard. And we're at 5 and my opponent can't attack, which is nice. And next turn we can swing. Actually, we can threaten lethal. We can force my opponent to chump block next turn, which is nice. So we're gonna leave Flame Rift. Down to 1 we go. Okay. Going to activate Pack Rat here. Discarding Cavern of Souls. And Pack Rat takes 4. Is there anything I can do here? Not really. Just have to dodge a draw step. We can present lethal. Oh, is this actually... Oh, this is actually just lethal. Because they took 4 from the Flame Rift. Yeah, this is just lethal. Perfect. Classic Pack Rat. Classic Pack Rat. Okay, so we have basically no sideboard here. Damping Sphere is somewhat disruptive. Damping Sphere is somewhat disruptive. I'm not a huge fan of the Chalice because they showed me Seal of Fire, they showed me like Skewer the Critics, they showed me like a bunch of 2-3 drops, so I don't think Chalice of the Void is going to do too much. Dismember obviously sucks, Thoughtseize obviously sucks. So the only card I'm potentially interested in here is Damping Sphere, which I'm honestly not sure whether... I mean, I don't like the Piper of the Swarm. This is the only card that I'm not excited about, so I could cut 2 Pipers for 2 Damping Spheres. We are on the draw, so... Nah. Damping Sphere on the play, though, is going to be a lot more exciting. Okay, so... We can go turn 1... Yeah, I'm going to keep this. We can go turn 1, either Vial or Vermin Dude. Probably going to go with Vial. Shiso. Here's a Vial. Hope I'm not facing the big dude on turn 1. On turn 2. If they play a 6/6 right now, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Probably can't beat a 6/6 that tramples. Okay, so they just pass the turn back. Play Vial. Play Swarm Yard. I could just... I guess I drew the Agathim's Awakening, so now it's good for me to mill myself. Yeah, I guess I'm going to hold on to... Like, there's no value in doing this here. Next turn we can deploy both of the Burglar Rats anyway, so it's fine. This Castle Lockdown is going to enter tapped, I guess. They did nothing. Huh. What does that even mean? Swift Spear, that's fine. Anything creature related, we're probably going to be able to outvalue because of all of the regeneration and stuff. Block, regen. I mean, if they use a removal spell on this, like, this is just perfect. Yeah, sounds good. You got me. If we're using removal spells on my rats, that seems good to me. Here is, you guessed it, another rat. If they want to kill this, they can. The only thing I'm not super stoked about is the fact that this Castle Lockdown is going to enter tapped. Not stoked about that. Because I think that I'm going to need to hold up regeneration. Taphoid Rats. Okay, so this means we just get to play another rat here. And we even get to attack. 19, baby. 19. Anybody's game now. Lava Spike. Rift Ball suspended. Skewer the Critics. Gonna say yes. Gonna play a rat. You discard. Got him. Okay. Rift Bolt. I think if they attack, I don't even regenerate the Typhoid Rats there. Gonna keep these on 2. Rotting Rats. This is kind of awkward. I'm definitely gonna draw step. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Agadeem's thing, because I don't think it's gonna get to that point of the game where I think both of these can serve. But I don't think it's gonna get to the point where we're gonna be activating that thing. We're gonna be doing a bunch of like draw stepping, you discard kind of deal. Bolt my face. Draw step. Rat. You go. No instant speed, please. No instant speed, please. Thank you. Lucky. So lucky. Oh, wow. We actually get to regenerate from this? That's sick. Alright. So we actually don't take any damage from the Syrian Blood here. Because he's not going to die. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Sure. You got it. Oh, okay. It still applies. Never mind. Never mind. I mean, but at least we got like the Seal of Fire out of there. That's a win in my book. I'm definitely chomping here, obviously. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this on 2. Rat King, Burglar Rat. Okay, swing for 2. The grind continues. Draw step. Rat you. Just don't get another instant speed, okay? Just get a sorcery speed something. There we go. That's a sorcery speed something. Can my opponent attack here? They can't attack. Am I drawing and taking 2? No, I'm not doing that. Alright. Say no. Yes! Yes! The Rat King is here. Draw pack rat? No big deal. Exactly. You love to see it, so this one can serve. It's kind of awkward that I actually can't attack with Rotting Rats here. 1 toxic. The good thing though is that Pack Rat is going to hang here. Okay, we go to 2. And now honestly we kind of got a little bit unlucky. Untap. Keep these on 2. We're gonna have to dodge an instant speed 3 damage spell. Yeah. That's gonna mean lethal next turn. Boom. Okay. I still have a chump block there. Untap. And let's see it. Let's see if you drew an instant damage spell. Yes! Yes! Let's go, rats! Okay, still have to drop a game with the Rat Plague. How do I feel about this hand? Seems a little bit mediocre. I can't even cast one of the 3 castable cards I have in my hand. I mean, I guess I can pitch it to the rat. Whatever. Let's keep this hand. This is the kind of hand that I can very, very well get punished for. Obviously, get put against Tron. That's okay though. Okay, so here's a Mutavault, Aether Vial. Something tells me that this is not gonna be able to raise. Oh, my opponent's on mono blue. There's a chance. Wait a second. There's actually a chance for us to win this game because my opponent is on mono blue. Let's name Rat here and let's begin the plague. Here's an uncounterable burglar rat. What do you got? Oh man, for a second there I thought I was actual 0% to ever win this game, and then my opponent played a basic island and I was like, phew. I mean, that's not to say that we're in good shape, right? Okay, let's not confuse things. I'm not saying that we are in good shape, I'm saying that we actually have a chance. If my opponent had gone turn 2 Ursa's Tower and then like fetch for the other one and played a Carnal Liberator, we were actually 0% to win the game. But because my opponent actually is playing that version of the deck, we could be okay. Alright, that's interesting because we have an option here of... I think I'm gonna play the Rotting Rats here. No, actually, let's actually play... I'm gonna play Pack Rat. Let's just get the play going. Like if my opponent wants to, you know, spend their entire next turn. This turn they need to uptick Blast Zone. Following turn they need to like spend their turn to like do the thing. And then we can also attack with the Mutavolts. So there's Blast Zone, Karn the Great Creator, so that's dying. Let's see what they get. Oblivion Stone, I assume. Incinerator Bridge. Is that beatable? That may actually not be beatable for us. Game 1. Is that beatable for us? Game 1. Take a quick look at the deck list. That's actually unbeatable for us, Game 1. That's actually unbeatable for us, period. I guess we would need to like Thoughtseize and like line it up exactly when to beat Ensnare Bridge. We can swing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can swing for 7 here. Then my opponent plays Ensnare Bridge. I actually don't want to play the Rotting Rats because that's going to discard a card from my opponent. So let's actually... I think we're going to make a copy of Pack Rat. Discarding Push. Ooh, actually, we probably should have discarded Rotting Rats now that I think about it. If I had discarded Rotting Rats, that would have enabled me to attack with haste next turn, which may have actually been better. I think I am going to have to minus to kill the Karn, however. So attack Karn, attack them. Then I imagine they're just going to play Ensnare Bridge. And my goal is that my opponent just cannot... They cannot empty their hand quickly enough. So they're going to be taking what? If they go land plus bridge. If they miss land drop, I'm actually going to be very happy about this. I'm not going to play any spells because that will enable... Okay, so... I guess we have to swing for 3, 6, 7. We can attack... And we can make a Pack Rat on combat step. So let's play out Mutavolt, because that can help us attack for 2 next turn. We can swing for 7, 8, 9 this turn. That seems fine. 2, 3, discarding the Rotting Rats. That's an attack for 9. Down to 9 my opponent goes. Pass the turn back. And I have to hope that they have some number of like counter spells and stuff that they can't get rid of in their hand. Actually, I should have played the Vermin. Vermin. I don't even know how to pronounce this card. But I should have played that second main, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guess I can bring my opponent down to 2. Okay. Another Karn. Okay. Plus. Karn plus plus on Relic. We actually don't want to do that. Okay, so play a land, make a 2/2, play a land, make a 2/2, attack with all at them. They probably should chomp, yeah, just take the least amount of damage possible. And just gonna play 2 Vermins here. And I think I mill myself. My opponent can obviously crack this Blast Zone if they want, but if they do that, then they're not doing other stuff. They drew a land, that sucks. I think we're gonna get got by this Ensnare Bridge, unfortunately. Okay, they minus. I assume Walking Ballista? Wormcoil Engine. That's worse than Walking Ballista. I guess I can draw the 2-drop that gives my Rats Menace. If I draw the 2-drop that gives my Rats Menace, I win. Dude, we have an out to win here. We didn't get there, but like we actually had an out to win this game. How crazy is that? We actually had like a real chance of winning this game. How wild is that? Oh, there was the thing that we bottomed. That's brutal. So all of these things has Toxic, but that doesn't really help me. I'm just gonna play some 1/1s and pass it back. We have to draw the thing that gives. Menace. Oh no! No, there it is. Oh, this is close. This is so freaking close. Oh, that's devastating. I can't believe we actually had like a draw to win the game on the spot. These rats are sneaky. These rats are hella sneaky. So now Blast Zone kills my 1-drops, which I have 4 of. So that part is not great, but there's nothing I can really do about it. Also, my Pack Rats are casual 9/9s. with the option of being made into 10/10s. The Stone Brain main deck Stone Brain? What the hell? Sure. So I guess they're just gonna name Piper of the Swarm. Is the only thing that makes sense. Opponent ends up choosing the Rack with the Stone Brain, and obviously there's no racks in my deck, so so we have outs now. We can name Piper, we can draw Piper of the Swarm. We actually have outs. Let's go, baby, let's go. Also, it's funny to me that they named the Rack when they literally have an answer to the Rack on board. That's kind of confusing. Alright, -2 Karn. What do they get? They get Engineered Explosives. Explosives for 2? Perfect. Alright, Piper of the Swarm for the win. Piper of the Swarm for the win. Ravenous Rats. Damn it. That's brutal. So, man, if I had any way to like kill my own things or anything like that, or like a Maze of Faith effect or whatever, I could lethal them as well. But as is, I'm just gonna pass the turn back. There's nothing I can do here. Unless, what if I go for a Toxic Kill? We swing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could have gotten in for 6 poison. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe going for the Toxic Kill would have been the way to go. I can still get in there for 5 this turn. Okay, let's pivot into the Toxic Kill. This may be bad, but I'm going to attempt to pivot towards the Toxic Kill and see if that works. Man, I definitely should have activated the Mutavolts. Or I could also just have done that last turn. So I think I actually left some very important value on the table here. I think I messed this up. I think I may have messed this up. So now Piper of the Swarm is not an out anymore. My opponent should have, I feel like they should have already gotten Walking Ballista, honestly. Okay, that's big. Thirst for Knowledge is big. They already played their land drop. So now they thirst, so they actually cannot activate both Blast Zone and Engineered Explosives, so my 1-drops are safe. This one is not. Condescend and Emrakul the Promised End. Okay. Is my opponent going to go for Walking Ballista here? Of note that the Rotting Rats are actually unearthed, which is not something that my opponent can counter. I guess they could Stifle Bird, but then they cycle and that's fine. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can bring my opponent down to 1 poison, 7 with the Rotting Rats. Oh, but if I Rotting Rats, then I cannot attack with my Mutavault, so that's not good. Oh my, this game is close. This game is very close. I kind of want for my opponent to crack these Engineered Explosives. And I'm gonna regenerate my 1/1 instead of regenerating my Pack Rat. 1/1, much more valuable than Pack Rat. Explosives for 1. Okay. So now they're going down to 1 card, meaning only my one power creatures can attack. Ugh, that's bad. Yeah, I think I needed to pivot into attempting to go for the Toxic Kill like 2 turns ago. I think that was my mistake. I think I had a way to win, but I really needed to take the pivot at that point in time. Here I can swing with everything and then regenerate some stuff. So regenerate target rat and regenerate. Ha! -1, -1. Okay. Yeah, at this point we're just... So I guess because I'm just dead already, I'm just going to play my rats and like set up to like back to a point where my opponent can actually make a mistake. Because that's my only goal, for my opponent to make a mistake. It's the only way that I can win this game. Pithing Needle. That's fine. Swarm Yard. Okay. So now they can blow up everything. Oh, second Karn. That was the draw. Okay. And they plus. Alright, looks like we're finally gonna drop a game. Looks like we're finally gonna be dropping a game with the rats. Hall of Storm Giants. How does my opponent win without... Oh, just Walking Ballista? Okay. Alright, so... I guess I can't win from here anymore. But it's gonna take my opponent a while to actually kill me. So I'm just gonna chill. But yeah, very close game. Very close game. I think I'm actually out of outs. So I'm just going to stop the recording and then we'll take it from there. Because I'm gaining a lot of information from my opponent's deck. Like, they're literally main decking 3 engineered explosives. 4, my bad. They're actually main decking 4 engineered explosives. And they also have access to, like, freaking... Also, they are, like, plussing on Ensnaring Bridge. Which I could Fatal Push. Like, that's... Wow. It's kind of wild. Is my opponent gonna, like, Blast Zone their own? Okay, maybe we may just get there if my opponent's gonna be playing like this. This is a little bit reckless from my opponent. Okay, we're still playing here. We're still playing then. Alright. Plus on bridge. Vial. Sure. Guess I'm gonna play the Vial. Not looking good for the good guys over here. Alright, my opponent's just cracking both explosives and the Blast Zone. So now they have a Wormcoil and Ballista, but we get to redeploy now. And again, like we still have access to a potential toxic kill, so all of the life from the Wormcoil, like, it matters, but it doesn't matter that much. Now we get to play a bunch of Pack Rats. They get, oh, Sundering Titan. That's big. That's a big boy. That's a big boy, and I guess they also have Hull. So maybe now we're out of it. Maybe now we're out of it. Right on time, Piper. Right on time. Alright. Burglar Rat. Got him. Repeal. Interesting. My opponent hits me with the aggro GG. Nice. My opponent hits me with the aggro GG. Alright. We are 5 minutes ahead on clock. And we are looking at Damping Sphere. I mean, I think we're looking at Thoughtseize. And potentially Damping Sphere. Void Mirror doesn't do anything. Fatal Pushes are an easy cut. And I guess that's the only easy cut, really. I guess we're gonna cut like a couple of the Knowing Vermin. Just cut a couple of the 1-drop, which is our worst creature, our worst rat. And honestly, the main idea for Damping Sphere, even more so than stopping Tron, because my opponent's deck is not super good at stopping Tron, at making Tron happen in the first place. The idea is actually to prevent them from deploying their cards in a timely manner, more than anything else. Like the tax, to just prevent my opponent from doing multiple things in the same turn. That's kind of what I'm going for. Alright, we got Cavern of Souls, we got the Rat King. I think this is fine. It's a fine keep. I don't think there's anything that I'm scared of in turn 1. So I guess I'm just gonna lead on basic Swamp into the random rat. And I guess I'm gonna mill myself. Milling the Rat King and the Piper. Okay. That's a very bad draw. Let's Thoughtseize, see what's up. Dismember, Karn, Remand. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Karn here, which is the only card that does anything. Next turn we get to play an uncounterable Rat King. Power Plant Mine. Okay. Here comes with the swing. And I am playing the Rat King because I want to make sure like I can potentially find something to draw here. And I can potentially double spell next turn. Opponent finishes up Tron. Alright. Get some Burglar Rats. It's not the worst. Opponent finds the tower. They play the tower. They just drew a Karn. Oh man, of course. I mean, the good thing here is that... No, actually it doesn't. Oh, they play Wormcoil? Interesting. Okay, so let's go for the Karn. Wow, so if we had Damping Sphere, we would have won the game, basically. Discard. Discard. Here we go. Condescend and Remand discarded. So they're gonna play Wormcoil here. But then I have the Death Touch rat. So I'm not just dead in the water. Let's see if they also get something like Walking Ballista. Honestly, that's what they should do. They should have just like minus Karn and just get Walking Ballista. Just call it a day. Rat. And yeah, let's just finish off the hand. And I don't really care about my hand, about their life total, so I'm just gonna attack Karn and then regen the rat. So now they can't minus Karn, they have nothing going on. They plus Karn. Okay. Okay. So play that. Play that. Send 2, 3, 4 at Karn. Yeah, I think that's fine. Regenerate. Karn down. They did not get Ensnare Bridge. Who knows why? Aether Vial, sure. It's not a great draw, but so attacking doesn't really make any sense because my opponent gains more life than damage I can deal. So let's up that Vial. Typhoid Rat. Okay, so I guess we're gonna start attacking with the rat. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think you want to. All right. Now, if they attack with Worm Coil, I can just flash in the Typhoid Rat. Nice, nice. Come to me, little puppet. Do as I say. Do as I say, you. Definitely gonna put that on 2. Mutavault is not bad. So I guess we send in with Death Touchers. At least with one of them. As they turn back. That's a blue source. Can we draw like a Rat King or something? Okay. Swing again. Let's play the rat. Discarding Urborg. Just didn't do anything. I feel like my opponent could have definitely locked this game up if they wanted to. But they made some weird plays instead. Okay. So that blows up the Dumping Sphere. That blows up the Dumping Sphere. Can we draw something like a Thoughtseizer? Okay. Okay. So I guess we're gonna send just those. Alright. Regenerate that one. Yeah. Untap. Crack 2 drops. That's fine. It's a lot of cards that went to the graveyard right now. That was a lot of cards. Let's see if they tap their blue mana here. It's a bunch of mana. Sundering Titan. Embercool, the Promised End. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty big. It's a sizable little Rassi. So they can, I guess, just play out the Rotting Rats. Unearth. Okay. It's interesting. Discarding Remand. Okay, so at this point I think we're good here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat this. Why are they casting the Rotting Rats? What's the point? They have Repeal or something? But it's bad. Repeal is bad here. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, sure. I guess that's cute. I guess they were really struggling with the Death Touching. So now they can block Typhoid Rats with the Worm token to trade and then send the Mutavault. Alright, I mean, this is fine. This is fine too. Gonna give -1/-1 to my Typhoid, my Rotting Rats. Man, like I feel like I could have won game 1. I feel like I could have won game 1. Also, they could have killed my own Typhoid Rats there, right? Or it's only creatures your opponents control, I don't know. Yeah, it's not very good now. Okay. So guess I'm gonna take 13 and then I'm gonna die. Yeah, it feels like game 1. If I had pivoted and I had tried to go for a toxic kill 1 turn before than I attempted to, I think I would have been in fine shape. I think I may actually have gotten there. So, all right, GG's. Turn 1 Rat, turn 2 Piper of Rats, turn 3 Rat King. Like this is dream hand. This is just the dream hand. That's what this is. We can also regen. Whew. Fire. Sans fire. Opponent moves to 5. Is this scam again? Look at this. Look at this Thoughtseize. Ugh. Not only is it the gross art, but also there's no good cards for you to take. That's the unspoken good The unspoken upside of playing this deck is that because all your cards are super medium, when your opponent thought this is you on turn 1, they have no good picks. Literally no good picks. That's too funny. Alright, turn 1, 1/1 Death Touch, go. The worst bot, like if my opponent plays a Ren 6 here, we lose the game on this bot. Like if they're playing some form of Jund, and they just play a Ren 6 here, I just straight up lose the game. Sure, all my rats are gone. All of my sweet, sweet rats are gone now. Look at this menacing rat I have here now. So if my opponent has like red card Fury thing that brings the thing back, can't remember the name. Knight's Whisper, alright. Sure. Okay. So I think I just start to make some 1/1s. I am gonna play the Vermin, I think. Targeting myself, I think. And then pass it back. That's a lot of Urborgs. I'm not super high on the Urborgs, I gotta say. Lightning Bolt. Sure. Do we have the Fury? Do we have the Fury? No Fury. Good. Oof, that's hot. Oh, I should have played the Rat King first. Whoops. I missed in some toxic damage. Rat King. Rat King. Just draw 1? Shameful. Honestly, like, for how likely we are to have a really, really good Rat Kings, we've been having some pretty poor ones, if I'm gonna be honest. We've been having some really bad, like just like draw 1 or like draw 2. We had a draw 4, which was obviously very nice, but we're playing 32 freaking rats, right? Like it shouldn't be that hard for us to have very, very good Rat Kings. Okay. So if I play Piper, I can swing with everything, and whatever they double block, I regenerate. So we order blockers like that. You take 2. And funny enough, I think I'm very interested in this season Pyromancer not dying, actually. We're gonna see a Fury. That's a Fury. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna get my opponent's last card with this Burglar Rat or whatever. But this is gonna be pretty devastating. They're gonna take the Piper and probably the Death Touch one. Wait, what? Why? Why would you take that one? Death Touch 1 is so much more valuable. It's weird. Okay. So here's a Burglar Rat. Taking the Thoughtseize. Pass the turn. So my opponent doesn't have good attacks here. But they can also just draw another Fury, right? Okay, Monkey doesn't do anything. So they don't have attacks. But we also don't have attacks. So all we have to do is we have to draw a Pack Rat. We just draw a Pack Rat and then the game is wide open. We're also casually chilling at 20, which is nice. But yeah, we just draw a Pack Rat and we just very easily win the game, I think. Interesting. I think we definitely block there, and I think we just take 2. Oh, they're doing this? Oh, that's very good for me. That is really, really good for me. So now that Enter's tapped, and now I have a little bit of an attack here. Oh, they have follow-up? Yeah, that's a good follow-up. Okay, so I guess we keep this going. Another Swarm Yard. Okay. I don't think playing Rotting Rats does anything. But yeah, we can do so much regenerating. Fetch. Alright. Opponent's fetching. Dothy. Sure. Blood Moon. Okay, that's messed up. That is messed up. I think I'm pushing. If I push Monkey, if I push the Monkey, I can attack and I can get in for 2 plus Rotting Rats. So this is 6, 8, down to 10. Next turn my opponent swings for lethal, so that's no good. But I think I'm interested in pushing the Monkey. Although that does enable the Dothy, so maybe that's not good. That's just a lot of damage, however. Untap, Fatal Push. Okay, I'll push that. Play Rotting Rats. Another Dothy. Man, the issue is that I really don't want the Season Pyro to die. So we are again looking at drawing another Piper of the Swarm. Or we're looking at drawing another Piper of the Swarm. Or I'm going to take 6 here. Or what else? Pack Rat. There we go. So that's a 4/4 now. Kind of sucks to play a naked Pack Rat here. Like, I'd definitely much rather play Pack Rat with a card in hand. But it is how it goes sometimes. So Season Pyromancer. That's rough. That is rough. So I think we take 6 here. Now we start to do Pack Rat things. The tough thing is if my opponent has like the comeback thing, like if they have an Undying Malice effect, we're gonna be in pretty bad shape here. Because they're gonna get to kill both of my things, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So if they have Undying Malice or something like that, this is pretty bad. They didn't. Okay. So I guess we start grinding down these Season Pyromancers. Oh, this is probably that attack. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised my opponent didn't like triple. Like, if I were my opponent, I think I would have just quadruple blocked there on the Pack Rat. Interesting. Okay. Don't understand that attack, but okay. Yeah, that has to have been a mistake of some sort. All right, here's another Pack Rat, and I think we're going with Rotting Rats here. Coming back for the full swing. Discarding Grief. Okay. Swing, swing, swing. This is a very lethal attack. I mean, we knew this was gonna happen, right? Like, we were definitely in just like Pack Rat waiting room, and as soon as Pack Rat shows up, we just turn the game around immediately in dramatic fashion. And now my opponent is the one that's chump blocking every turn. We just knew this is what was coming. Yep. Pack Rat claims another victim. Okay, so dismembers we like, and cut a push and cut 1 vial, I guess. Vial seems kind of mediocre. Let's actually cut 2 of them for the push. Because they may have something like, you know, Dothy is sometimes annoying. They may have something like Magus of the Moon that we kind of want to get rid of as well. 1 land, Pack Rat, and a Dream. Keep. It's kind of brutal how this deck actually gets hosted by... This deck kind of gets hosted by Blood Moon. Okay, turn 1 Scam. I think we're going to go with the Vermin here. This is so sick, dude. Really want to find like a basic swamp of sorts. Terminate. Just my opponent's just using a freaking Terminate on my 1-drop. I kind of want to play a Ravenous Rats here to actually pressure my opponent's hand. I'm probably not going to chump. We're going to take 8 down to 6. Seems fine to me. But I want to make sure that my opponent doesn't have like many resources. Okay. I mean, that's fine. We're going to take this damage anyway. Land 1 time? Easy land. Easy land. Oh, I tapped wrong. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I tapped wrong. Whoops. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I may actually lose this game. I may actually lose this game now. That sucks. That's brutal. Because now I was going to untap with 2 rats in play. Oh, come on. Really? Their best draw? Shiso. How do we turn this around now? We can't, right? We just have to find... We just have to find what's his name now. Damn, really whiffing on those... On those Carumonixes. Okay. Going to block. Swarmyard. We really have to find an answer to Void Walker here. That's not an answer to Void Walker. Dude, we would have actually swung this if my opponent didn't top deck Void Walker exactly on that turn. Yep, Void Walker got us good. Yeah, so we definitely won the pushes. Just because Void Walker being unblockable is kind of a really big deal for us when our strategy is like block plus regenerate over and over again. This doesn't have the regen land. I mean, this hand just kind of sucks, right? It's good versus Monkey, which I assume my opponent sided out. I think I'm going to keep, though. So let's go Cavern on Rat, turn 1 Vial. So we can ideally use Takenuma for value. It's a monkey. The good thing is we're gonna blank this monkey very easily. Play Mutavault, play a rat, mill myself. And now I'm milling myself because I have Takenuma in hand. Piper of the Swarm was milled, that sucks. I'm blocking, yeah. Block. Dead monkey. Dude, Voidwalker's brutal. Voidwalker is brutal. Can we draw stuff here? Piper. Okay. It's not the worst. Really want to find Pack Rat now. Pack Rat is our best draw because it actually allows me to raise this Voidwalker. Okay, swing for 2, swing for 3. I mean, we're winning this race, so there's that at least. We are winning this race. This call against command? It is call against command. Say yes. Play Piper. So that gets destroyed. And the other thing gets exiled. Play a Swamp. Mutavault. Swing for 2. Okay, still winning the race as is. As it currently stands, we're still winning the race. Can we find Pack Rat? Grief. Okay. Let's actually go to end step. So go to end step, make a 1/1. Rotting Rats. So if I swing again, I guess I can't steal. So I swing for 3, make another 1/1. I'm thinking about, now I'm just gonna play out the Cavern of Souls and pass the turn back. I think we can Takenuma and get back this. So we could get back the Rat King. So now we're taking 6. We are winning the race though. Make another 1/1. We can also steal their stuff whenever we feel like it. Play that out. Burglar Rat. You discard. Rotting Rats. You discard. Push. They didn't use push? Interesting. So take 2. I guess we're gonna make it, we're just gonna double block the Grief. Push. Okay. They only have 1 card left in hand. We have to double block the Grief because we die to Bolt or we die to call against command. What if we take 6 and they don't have it? No, I'm gonna risk it. It just goes bad. It just goes badly in so many different ways. Okay, so Grief down. We untap. I mean, let's go. This is what I got. Hope it works. Am I dead? Bolt or call against command. Only cards that matter here. I guess Fury plus red card also matters. Dude! Alright. So, don't have Feign Death. Because we can use Mutavault to swing for lethal. I guess Feign Death is fine because it interstepped. We can swing for lethal. So I guess my opponent would need to use Dothy to actually cast one of my exiled cards just to block. I guess they can just cast Piper of the Swarm. Okay, so that interstepped. So they need to just cast Piper of the Swarm here, and we win. We win if we draw any removals. Actually, they should get Knowing Vermin. And the reason for getting Knowing Vermin, it's because, yeah, that's wrong. They should get Knowing Vermin because it actually it means that it makes this a 1/1. Okay. Well, we don't have any regeneration thingies, so I'm not gonna attack into the Death Toucher. We're gonna block here. Fatal Push and we win. Fatal Push, Piper. Okay. So now we have to use Mutavault to chump block the Fury. And we have to use Piper to start spitting out 1/1s. Okay. I mean, there's many. I just missed lethal. This has Menace. I'm an idiot. I forgot this has Menace. Oh my god, we had lethal and I missed it. We had lethal and I missed it. Oh no. Oh my god, we had lethal and I missed it. I forgot that this gives Menace. Oh my god. Oh, that feels so bad. Oh, that feels so bad. That feels so bad. Oh man, that feels awful. No! Don't make my dude not able to make 1/1s. Okay, I deserve to lose this one. I deserve to lose this one. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Alright, Fatal Push for the win. Fatal Push for the win. Oh wow. Really? Okay. Opponent playing scared over there. This is the draw we needed. Pack rat. Yes! 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 I can't believe it. Oh my god, the swings in this game. The swings in this game. Jeez. Oh my god. My god, this is incredible. Yes! Yes! Did not deserve that at all. I did not deserve that at all, but we still got it. Let's go. Pack rat. Opponent has disconnected. My opponent did not appreciate losing to losing to rats from a dude who misses lethal. Oh my god, let's play the last round. I can't wait. I can't wait. I think this is what the kids call the nut draw, right? This is basically what's his name? This is basically Ensnaring Bridge. This is just straight up Ensnaring Bridge. Alright, Vermin. Do your thing, Vermin. Oof, man, those were some bangers on top. Damn it. That sucks. Okay, so, okay. Good name Rat here. And I think we're just gonna play Piper. And then, and the reason to play Piper there is so we get the engine going, and also because I can play rats. My opponent plays Misty, and I can play uncounterable rats. And we cannot make Piper uncounterable. Don't rend me, bro. Don't rend me, bro. Blue white. Scion of Draco. Oh, it's that deck. Okay. Okay. I mean, I think I have to start playing out the rats from my hand, just so I start hitting my opponent's cards instead of making 1/1s. We can hopefully get to a point where we just steal the Draco. Force of Negation has been discarded. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Take 4. Okay. 4 has been taken. 3 mana. Shardless Agent into... Oh, this is just Rhinos. Oh, that sucks. This is a bad version of Rhinos with Scion of Draco. Okay. I see now. So let's play Typhoid Rats. Let's play Ravenous Rats. Now we can block, which is nice. This matchup seems really bad for us. They have Fury. They have 4/4s. Just a bunch of things that we definitely do not want to see. Huh, this card is Scion of Draco. Interesting. So we can block Vermin on the Agent. Oh, this has Hexproof. Never mind, I actually can't tell that. So I guess I'll have to block on Piper. So block there, take 7. Regenerate, because it's totally gonna work. Trust me, it's totally gonna work. Oh, it did. 3 mana, another Shardless Agent. So broken. Yep. So they're just playing, oof, Leyline Binding too. Okay. Seems good. Yeah, seems good enough. I think we've been beat. So it's a lot of Rhinos, man. Am I really playing Dumping Sphere because I'm just so afraid of Rhinos? No, I'm playing Thoughtseizes. Fatal Push sucks. Oh, Chalice, duh. Of course, Chalice is great. Chalice is actually very good. So Chalice does get got by Leyline though, which is a problem for sure. Let's take out the Vermins. I guess we're pretty afraid of the whole Cascade shenanigans, so Void Mirror is also gonna get in there. Neither of these cards is particularly good against the Leyline version. It is what we got. Okay, so we got 1 land but mono hate cards. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna hope that I find a land, right? So turn 1 Thoughtseize. Oh my god. I guess I can't really beat any of these cards. I think I'm gonna take... I have Void Mirror, so I'm just gonna take the Fire and Ice. And I'm gonna play out the Chalice right now, mostly to play around Force of Negation, which my opponent showed me in the previous game. Land? Nope. So, man, another land would have been great, because that just allows me to Ravenous Rats, I mean, I guess I'm probably gonna go for Void Mirror. So that means that I just don't get hosed by a single ley line. But now this is looking really bad for us. Really, really bad for us. I mean, they can't Rhinos me land. Ugh. And we cannot play a redundant Chalice because the Chalice that I'm playing will get countered by the Chalice in play. So, I mean, my opponent's not hitting land drops either, so I guess there's that. What a stupid game, dude. What a stupid game this one we're playing right now. Opponent keeps going to clean up. Land, Jesus. This is so bad. Okay. Void Mirror. Here we go. So now we have double hate. My opponent's gonna need to do a bunch of things. Okay, good. That leyline binding would have gotten us pretty good. So at least we dodged that. There's nothing we can do against a non-board leyline binding, however. So that's kind of just gonna be sitting there for a while. Okay. I mean, this is just so bad, but I have to, like, this develops my mana in a more meaningful way. Alright. Just playing Shardless Agent. Kasali Ambusher. Wow. Yeah, I was definitely not gonna be playing around that one. You can bet that I was not going to. Dude. Can we find some lands here? If we can find some lands, we're gonna be cooking, but I'll take 2. Okay, so now this goes up to 2. That's good. Land? Nope. So I guess I'm playing out one of these Ravenous Rats. Because, I mean, I know my opponent has Fury and Red card in hand, right? Okay, one of them is gone. But they still have one left. So my goal is going to be to, like, end step the Pack Rat, and then we can take it from there. Again, if at any point my opponent finds another leyline or another answer to this Chalice, we're just going to get absolutely host. Okay, that's good. If my opponent's using, like, a card to get rid of my, you know, that's a clean 2-for-1. Hardcast Fury now. Ugh. Okay, just take 2. Yep, there's a Fury. And I think now I'm just gotta play the Pack Rat. We have to get this going. We're gonna go plus here. Say yes, play the Rat King. Whiff, dude! 28 creatures, I guess 24 of them, because like 4 of them are Pipers, so those don't count. But like, that's a lot of hits, man, to not hit any of them. Not a single card. Woof! That's a lot. That is a lot. That really is a lot. Okay. Can my opponent not have another Fury, please? That doesn't seem like my wishes are gonna become reality. Yep. Yep. Okay. So, I'm gonna take my free block at least. Dude, that was so bad. That whiff on the on the Rat King is so bad for us. Okay, can we now find... Damn, that's the 4th Piper? These are not great draws. Okay, there's a Pack Rat at least. And we have Ravenous Rats as well. So we can start working on my opponent's hand, Violent Outburst. We may be too late though. We may be too late here. Interesting attack. So we're just gonna block like this, I guess. Alternatively, I can block... Because I want to play another Rat King, right? So what I can do is I can block here and just like not kill the Shardless Agent. I think my opponent's gonna have a way to kill the Rat King here. So I kind of want to get rid of the extra threat. Because the being at 8 means if I were at 9, I may take it. But okay, at least we traded with a card there. That's fine. Oh, I don't have more stuff. Another Shardless Agent, okay. Ugh. Okay, so they're out of cards at least. Wow, double force. Interesting. So they're out of cards. And we still, 13 turns. We have only seen 2 lands. So I guess I'm going to... We have to block. So I'm going to play Piper. And I'm going to flash in another Rat King. And we're gonna take one of these Furies down to 2. We lose to Violent Adverse number 4. And Rat King. It's remarkable how many land drops we've missed. Okay, I mean, if they have any card whatsoever, we lose. Okay, Ice. Man, that sucks. I mean, this matchup feels really bad, but like, to only see 2 lands in 13 turns, that's unlucky. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that was maybe a little bit unlucky. Alright, 3 and 2. Still not bad for the rat nonsense. Okay, I have to say I was pleasantly surprised by this deck. It did a lot of things that did not really think, or they didn't really look like they just amounted to a lot. But like, it was very, very impactful. Like, just having any random 1/1+ Swarm Yard effectively blanking your opponent's Fury, attacking every turn, like, that was a really big deal. Then just like randomly hitting your opponent's hand, like, versus burn. Like, we just traded this burglar rats, just like stole. They just gained so much life from like discarding my opponent's cards. It was kind of sick. And like Kadumorix, we got very unlucky with our hits with Kadumorix, honestly. But even still, it looked pretty solid very, very often. Obviously, like with some tighter play, like this is the kind of deck that looks kind of memey, but it's similar to Merfolk in that if you know exactly how every single card interacts with one another, and you can maximize every single little edge, and you can sequence stuff in the proper order in order to get the most out of, and blah 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 blah, you can actually get a lot of mileage out of these cards. This felt like exactly like that kind of deck where, okay, this is like the moment to play Ravenous Rats instead of Pack Rat, or like this is the moment where I should be playing Pack Rat instead of this other thing because of blah. So like, I miss Lethal versus, I think I could have actually straight up won the game 1 versus the Mono Blue Tron deck if I had thought about like pivoting, like trying to go for toxic damage instead of going for regular damage in the face of the Wormcoil Engine. I think we would have just like straight up gotten there. I don't think there was too much my opponent could have done about it. So like that feels really bad, but you know, if I had had more experience, I would have actually seen that in time. So like there's that kind of stuff. And then there's like the Piper of the Swarm, you know, when to make tokens, when to actually try to, you know, just use the menace to your advantage, or like try to leverage that ability, etc. So that was very, very cool, actually. I actually had a good time. I think the mana base needs some work. I think that this is just too many Urborgs. And I understand that you have to play 4 copies of Swarm Yard. I don't think you can get away with this. I don't think you can get away without this. I mean, like, this is really, really good. Like, it really proved to be an absolutely fantastic line in the deck. So the problem is, like, Fatal Push sucked. Like, the entire league, Fatal Push was really, really bad. And even in stuff in moments when it could have been okay, like, it was just really hard to enable it because we have no fetches or anything like that. So that kind of stuff, I think that you probably need to do something about. Mutavault is too good not to play, so like I understand the idea for the Urborgs. I wonder if you can get away with just the 2. Besides that, I don't know. Like, with only one league, I don't think I can really give some very positive feedback. I can only talk about the cards that I liked and I did not like. So Fatal Push seemed pretty bad. Rotting Rats felt also kind of bad. Like, we were very often just trying to discard. We were not getting too much advantage out of this because we were like refueling our hand with Kadumorix, and we were very often just like discarding cards to the Rotting Rats ourselves. So like this card was actually pretty bad overall. Pack Rat was sick. We wanted to see Pack Rat every single game, every single time. And then like Burglar Rat and Ravenous Rats do exactly what you would expect of them, and that was actually just great. Typhoid Rats and Vermin, you probably just have to play. Like, it's not great. Like, the Vermin, honestly, like being a big roadblock for Ragavan is a big deal, but Typhoid Rats was sometimes relevant, sometimes pretty medium. But this was a lot of fun, so hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on the way out. And if you would like to support my content, you can do so in a variety of different ways. TCG Player and Mana Traders are free ways that you can support my content whenever you use the links in the description of the video down below to go about your business with them. You can also find a 10% discount on Mana Traders in that description of the video. And finally, if you would like to directly support my content, you can do so through Patreon, through direct donations, where with any donation of $30 or more, I can play any exit of your choosing, just like this one. I also have a dono decklist option in Patreon as well, so check that out. And finally, if you would like to book some coaching sessions, that's also a service that I offer. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Take care. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Bye-bye.